Hi, this is Scott Garibay, and today I'm going to be talking about what I learned from doing 1,000 videos on YouTube. All right, so officially I have done 1,000 videos on YouTube. I have been doing this since December of 2013, so I've been shooting video for a little bit over 5 years. I average about 200 videos a year, okay? My numbers, the lowest video I've ever gotten had about 15 views, and the highest view video I've ever had 10,000 views, which I'm very proud of. It's definitely a milestone as well. Every single year I get a few videos that'll spike up and they'll get 2,000-3,000 views. And I have a little over 360 subscribers. So those are my numbers, and I'm very proud of those numbers. And I'm very excited to be, to have made 1,000 videos on YouTube. Before I go a step further, I really want to thank everyone out there in this order. If you subscribe to me, thank you so much. If you comment on my videos, it is really, really a massive blessing to me. I really appreciate it. Thank you very, very much for giving me feedback on my videos. It's wonderful. It's really my absolute favorite part of doing these videos is that people do comment on them, right? And then also, if you watch my videos, I truly, very much appreciate it. It's incredibly helpful and really just wonderfully useful. So I just want to say thank you very much for subscribing, for giving feedback, for giving comments, for liking, and for watching my videos. Thank you so much. Genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank everybody. I certainly wouldn't have been able to do 1,000 videos without the encouragement of all those things, right? All right, now what did I learn from doing 1,000 videos on YouTube? Well, one thing I learned is that the YouTube community is truly global, right? I'm a pure American, and I really love America. But one of the things that has shocked me is how many, I will say this, I think the best people in the YouTube community are internationals, right? They're not Americans. I just have a lot of viewers who really, bring some of the most wonderful comments, and they're often internationals. And it's pretty amazing because, I only speak one language. So for people who speak multiple languages to listen to me and then give me feedback and enter into a dialogue, it's pretty incredible. So I'm very proud and I'm very happy to be part of a global community, and YouTube truly is a global community. Also, I learned YouTube is an amazing company who gives a great service, and I, for one, am incredibly thankful to YouTube. They've done a great job hosting my content, and I'm very, very appreciative of YouTube. I want to be clear too. I've never made a single dime from any of my videos. I don't do enough traffic to do that. I did actually take the time to sign up and open up my account, and I never even crossed the threshold of $100. So I am an amateur YouTuber, right? So I do this just because I really think it's fun, and also I like having a platform. I like having a place where I can commentate, and I consider myself a commentator. And YouTube has been incredibly generous with their resources, and I'm very thankful for that. Okay. One thing I learned is the difference between what audiences want and what creators want. Audiences want a creator to stick to one thing, right? They really reward staying in one lane, right? Like I think most of my audience would like me to just talk about Dungeons & Dragons, period. Tabletop role-playing games. Stay in that lane, right? Creators want the audience to allow them to roam onto different topics. And the reason why is I think anybody who's a good creator, they're getting ideas from a lot of different sources. And so they want to range and commentate on all those different sources. So this is an eternal point of friction. It's tough. I try to stay in one lane, but there are times where my passions just kind of go in another direction, and I want to commentate on another thing. So the other thing that I learned is you never know what part of your content is going to spike, right? Like the videos that I do that get 10,000, 2, 3, 4,000 views, I could tell you right now, I have never been able to predict which one of my videos will spike up and get more views than the others. And one thing I have learned is that the ones that I'm most proud of and that I feel the best about making, they're not the ones that spike, right? Now, one thing that's really nice too, though, that about YouTube is you really do have an incredible amount of freedom. As long as you're keeping your language clean and you're not, saying things that are inflammatory, as long as you're just acting like a civil person, you have an incredible amount of freedom, right? Now, if you don't want to be civil, yeah, absolutely, you're going to have some of your abilities constrained. But I, for one, am incredibly blessed with the amount of freedom I've been given here to talk on this platform. One thing I also learned as a creator, you had better be ready to destroy some of your work, right? There are absolutely times where I've cut a video and then, before the night's out, before that day's out, I'll think that was a bad idea and I will scrap that video, right? It doesn't happen often. I would say really probably less than 1 in 100, right? But as a creator, I've realized you really need to be ready to delete a video, right? And do it quick. You have to be able to do that. And the idea that, and the reality is, especially if you're a major creator, you're going to throw down a lot of content, right? And you got to get to the point where you're like, hey, not everything I make is gold, right? And so you need to be ready and willing and able to destroy your work quickly, right? All right, so that's important, right? One thing I learned too is the power of a Samsung Galaxy Note 3. So I shoot my videos on a Samsung Galaxy Note 3. My camera functions as my daily phone and my daily pocket computer and my daily camera, right? And it's incredible. I'm amazed what a strong, awesome platform Samsung Galaxy Note 3 is. It has really served me well. The microphone I use cost me $100. It's just a lavalier. It's a $100 lavalier. I can't remember the exact name of it, but I really and I've been able to do that great. I'm not one of the best guys in the industry when it comes to hardware. I think there's kind of a breakdown between hardware people and content creators. The better you are at hardware, probably the worse you are at creating content, and the worse you are and the better you are at making content, probably the worse you are at the hardware part. So, but I'm incredibly thankful to Samsung for making the Galaxy Note 3. It's a powerful tool, and I'm just really blessed. It's been incredibly reliable for me, and I really appreciate it. The other thing that I've learned is the power of commentary, right? So one of the things that's good is when I commentate on things, it helps me to collect and organize my thoughts on various subjects. And that is incredibly valuable to me. So I think that being a YouTuber has helped me to be a better communicator and has helped me to understand how I talk and how I think and how to organize my thoughts. And that's incredibly valuable to me. The other thing I've learned is the responsibility of commentary, right? That we as commentators are responsible to be truthful. We are responsible to be kind, right? Not all the time, but certainly some of the time. And I would even say the majority of the time. And we have a responsibility to be a good member of the YouTube community and a good member of the human community. And so my YouTube channel, I've done 1,000 videos. It's definitely one of the biggest things I've ever done in my life. I'm very proud of the work I've been able to do on YouTube. And I will say one more time, I cannot thank each and every person who has ever liked, watched, subscribed, and interact and left feedback on my videos. It's incredibly important and incredibly valuable to me, and I really genuinely thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much. I'd love to hear your by the way, I'd love to hear, if you're not on YouTube, why are you not on YouTube? You should get on YouTube. If you've done 1,000 videos, what did you learn, right? If you've done less than 1,000 videos, what did you learn? Please let me know in the comments below. Once again, thank you so much. Please consider liking and subscribing. and have a wonderful day.